audio yet?
Okay. Oh, wait. I think I got it. How about now, guys?
How about now? Can you hear us now? Can anyone hear us? I can start singing, but that would be awful because if anyone is listening, we would lose them quickly. You know, we usually do think we have a good voice, though. Do we think we're on?
I think we're on.
You think we're on?
And I think doesn't look like we're dropping frames, so I think we're on.
Can you hear us now? Can you hear? I'm gonna make a song up.
What was that the Verizon or the AT&T commercial?
I don't know. I was
Can you
just
hear me
making
now?
up a jingle in my head.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear?
Oh, okay. Jen,
that one
okay.
is yes.
Yeah, Jen said yes.
Oh,
Thanks,
you can hear us
Jen.
now. Thanks, Jen. Sometimes you can't hear us, and sometimes sometimes you don't want to hear us. All right, we're back.
Okay, let's do this.
Let's do this. And again, as in the past, I just sit here, and CB just fixes everything. Yeah. So welcome in. I'm gonna actually throw it to CB because she hasn't done enough already today. Because she's gonna do our dog of the week, and I really think that. Are we doing Molly this week?
We are.
And Sasha was last week, and they kind of look like twins.
They do.
We don't have as much information on Molly as we did on Sasha, but I also want to say Tater, adoption pending.
Yes.
Tater, adoption
So is Sam.
So is Sam.
Sam.
I went to the website too, and friends of mine, and they kind of look like twins.
They do.
We don't have as much information on Molly as we did on Sasha, but I also want to say Tater, adoption pending.
Yes.
Tater, adoption
So is Sam.
So is Sam.
Sam.
I went to the website too, and friends of mine have.
Okay. We're probably freezing. Is the issue. Let me do another speed test. And I don't know why, because we're connected to the Ethernet. So that should be a much better, unless it's something bigger. All right, now we're in green.
She said, now you're back.
Okay, we're in green.
This is going to be a fun show. I think you all should do the over-under on how many minutes CB and I stay on.
Right?
No? Nothing you wanted to bet on, Miss Gambler? Come on now.
Oh, yeah. Over, under. We're going in and out, guys. So if we're freezing, I really apologize. I don't know why we're freezing. It must. And we might be back. Nope. We're losing you.
Happy 4th of July.
We're losing you.
I feel like we're riding that pink unicorn right there. I do.
I have not had enough sugar. All right, I think we're making our way up, maybe. Okay.
Up the ladder? Sorry,
Yeah,
CB.
Tater, thanks for giving him a shout out. Yay! Danielle's in the house.
Everyone's in the house and we're freezing.
Yep. All right,
Thanks for being in the house.
we're in the green now. We're in the green now. So hopefully, let's do it as quickly as we can
Quick,
until
go,
it goes.
Molly!
So
Go!
Molly, she is an adult golden doodle. I'm not sure how old she is. We're still waiting on information, but she is in Vermont. And the 2 pictures, she's sleeping and super, super cute. So if you have room for a sweet, sweet girl, reach out to Team Golden Hugs.
And
That's
these golden doodles, a lot
W.
of the W.
All right, now we're back.
I feel like a lot of the W.
All right, now we're back.
I feel like we're playing ping pong. Boom.
Guys, it says that we're disconnecting and reconnecting on our side. Are we glitching out on your side?
Sammy, what are you doing? Can you hear us? Can you hear us now? Jen? Karen? Bing bang? I'm gonna get really goofy with this.
Let's see. Well, we're in the green now, so we might just be. Sam says, "I got you now." All right, my two shout outs. You freeze and then come back. Okay, so it is happening on your side too. Okay. All right. My first shout out is to Faith Kipyagon, who
I'm
just
glad you had to announce that name.
just ran the fastest mile in women's history again. So she beat her own record. She ran the mile in 4 minutes and 6 seconds. So everyone's like waiting for her to break the 4-minute mile on the women's side. And so she ran it in 4 minutes and 6 seconds. And
she'll get it.
as someone who, hates cardio, props to you. Props to you. Listen, I also have short legs, so I have a lot going against me.
I was talking to one of my coworkers say about how you and I worked out together, but we did our own thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, because I wanted to do cardio, and CB's like, nope, I'm going to do weights.
Yep.
But we had fun hanging out together still.
Exactly.
To each his own.
Yep.
To each his own.
My other shout out is the women's UEFA EU Football Association. Their tournament started today, and already over 570,000 tickets have been sold. Their record is from 2022, where they sold about 575,000. So they're definitely going to break that record.
Sure.
So it just goes to show you that the trend of women's sports engagement and popularity is just continually growing.
Keeps going.
So shout out to everyone who supports women's sports.
I'm going to sit here and ring the bell and let you run this.
Amber says weights all the way. Hell yeah.
Says what?
Weights all the way.
Yeah, she would.
Cardio is sets.
Damn, you would. Yep.
Cardio is doing like 8 reps on squats or
I will
deadlifts.
say this. You know what I inherited from work is power block dumbbells. Do you know what those are?
Oh yeah, I have
So you kind of-
dummy
you
ones.
have 'em.
I have dummy
Where you
ones,
kind of slide them in.
and you can get different weights.
When they came out years ago, I was like, oh, so cool.
Yep.
And then in my head, I'm like, it's just like dumbbells.
Yep.
But then we had a clinic closed, so we had just stuff left
Yeah.
over. And I think I'm really going to enjoy those.
Yep.
And a few different things you can
Yep.
do with them to make it a little bit more exciting.
Yep.
So I will say at the tender age of 60, I might be leaning, I will still do my cardio.
Yeah.
But I am really enjoying lifting as well.
Yeah, especially because I have a little tiny room for a home gym, and
Yeah.
so having multiple weights for dumbbells in one area is so helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just turned my whole entire garage really into
Yeah.
my workout room. You can't put a car in there, and well,
Yeah.
that's that.
Yep.
It's
That's
my choice. I live in Vermont, where
Yeah.
most people would love to have a garage
Yep.
to put their car in, and I choose not to.
Yep.
Okay, so that's that.
Joe's in the house.
Hey, Joe. We are going to jump all over the place today. Okay.
Yeah.
We're still going to be in quarter one here.
Yep.
Even though
It looks
back
like
and
we're
forth.
consistently doing
We're consistent now.
knock on wood.
We have a couple of shout outs for
Oh,
the
yeah.
Wheels, and we're going to work them in when we start talking about the W.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the WNBA is going to get a lot of coverage from us tonight.
Yep.
I know you guys are shocked by that. And I know Wheels will check in when she's done umpiring to make sure that we give the Caitlin Clark shout out. But it's already on my list as well. Might get a lot of coverage from us tonight.
Yep.
I know you guys are shocked by that. And I know Wheels will check in when she's done. Ooh. I'm just gonna keep
Guys, does it still count if I'm dropping F-bombs when we are technically disconnected? Does that still count?
We'll just put one in because
Okay.
then was. You think we're back? I'm
Yep.
just going to talk about the Mets because they had a team meeting
Didn't work.
for their series with the Pirates, and Francisco Lindor said the meeting was just nothing. It was about winning. It was a 20-minute meeting. This is not a rah-rah meeting. And now the season is going to turn around. We are competing still. We are one game or a game and a half out of first place. Not anymore. And we're in the top for the wild card. This is not a magic thing. Nobody is hoping for that. This is not how this works. Brandon Nemo goes on to say, as a team, competing still. We are one game or a game and a half out of first place. Not anymore. And we're in the top for the wild card. This is not a magic thing. Nobody is hoping for that. This is not how this works. Brandon Nemo, ding ding. Did the Yankees play this afternoon too?
They played yesterday afternoon. We're back. They played yesterday afternoon and lost 12-5, something like that.
So,
Our bullpen sucks ass.
Ding ding. Did the Yankees play this afternoon too?
They played yesterday afternoon. We're back. They played yesterday afternoon and lost 12-5.